Hi, my name's Josephine of Enviro-Mark Solutions, and I'm delighted to be recording this from Vancouver. I'm here for the 2018 Sustainable Brands Conference. Today's day one. As day one, we had a number of options we could choose before the main sessions kicked off, and one of the options was tree planting at Stanley Park. Given at Enviro-Mark Solutions that we do offset our carbon, I decided not to go for that option, and I chose the social enterprise walking tour. So it was an opportunity to see a number of really cool projects downtown Vancouver. The tour was organised by a group called By Social, and one of the aims of By Social is to ensure that any construction projects happening in Vancouver, that at least 10% of the workforce is recruited locally, and at least 20% of the materials and the procurement for that project is also sourced locally. They also measure social impact outcomes as well. So it was really good. One of the projects that we learned about today was an organisation called Binners, and it pays people for the rubbish that they collect. So they'll collect bottles and plastic, and they can actually make a living wage out of what they are collecting. After the social enterprise tour, we were back at the conference centre, and I attended a session run by Lululemon, and it was mindfulness yoga at lunchtime. There was about 80 people in the room, and the room had the most amazing views over Vancouver. So it was a really nice session, a really good way of actually reflecting on what I want to get out of this conference. The mats that we were on, Lululemon's worked really hard to ensure that they are only sourcing sustainable rubber. So these mats are FSC certified, and they can now trace the actual plantation to where the rubber came from. The kick-off sessions this afternoon were really inspiring. Lots of lineup of really good speakers, including a great presentation about Vancouver itself, how it's aiming to be the greenest and most sustainable city in the world. And actually, when you're walking around, you can really see evidence of that. So there's recycling everywhere, lots of EVs, lots of organisations really leveraging their sustainability credentials, and you see signs in windows and things. So yeah, I'm really enjoying the experience so far in Vancouver. We then had presentations a bit later on as well from a guy called John Izzo, and he has a book called Purpose Revolution, which seems really good. He gave us some of the insights of the book, so I'd definitely like to get a copy of that. Then tonight they opened up the innovation labs, and they're interactive stations that you could get to go and hear about. There's a series of exhibitors, but lots of hands-on demonstrations. So there's a lot more for me to investigate there tomorrow. So it's the end of day one, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what tomorrow has in store.